Orlando, Florida. Veto Champ, leave me alone. Drew Gulak. Whatever. Hey, something's come up and I can't have Drew Gulak taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that. Are you? Quinn B, I'm really psyched for this upcoming PLE. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. Yep. Core Cut, you don't seem to realize this, Ella, but I'm a bit of a master on the mic. I don't. I want to make my mark in a promo during tonight's show. Yeah, fine. The fans are going to love what I have to say. Okay. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Injury Rehab 3, don't care about that. Power cards, fixed match, real steel. These are... Stark matchup is not what I need because I already have one. So real steel might be good. Okay. Core Cut, are you even in a feud with anybody? No. Great. Let's do... Alice Justice is upset. So we will go ahead and use Health Spa 3 on her. Where you at? Alright, now she's at least neutral face, so just stem the tide. That's fine. I do already have a fixed match, so maybe I don't need to buy that one. Okay. Do something. Figure it out. I could even double up on the promos, but I don't think I want to do that because I do think I want to rest Nova. Okay. Gable and Kombucha. They have crazy stamina, so I might just have them like just run wild. Just run a bunch of like high energy matches. We're gonna do another Fatal 4-Way. Do Whitney Quaid again, Sammy Vortex. Becky Lynch, Christina Fury. That'll be a crazy good match. And then let's do... maybe that. I might switch that up. Do that. Do Cortman Argus. Another Fatal 4-Way. Let's do Waller, Suplex, and Buck. I'd like to do something else maybe here. I could do another fatal four, just a bunch of fatal four ways. It's really repetitive, but I mean, ideally, Sammy Vortex, Cash Suplex, and Argus all win these, and I just have a windfall of money. I would be okay with that. Yeah. You open the show. You go here. You're good at tables. This seems fine. Yeah, no. This seems. I think that's just the show. Like, yeah. That just might be it. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. I can just go ahead and buy both of these. Why not? And it's a really repetitive show because it's 3 fatal 4 ways, but gets people on the card. Potentially exhausts Buck here, but I've got a bunch of health spas, so I can just rest him next week. Forgot to write down that I am in Orlando, Florida. This one. New plan. Triple threat. Then Gable's off the card, and I think Gable is upset with me. He's neutral, and he's above like Danielle and JC and Vicky, who are all not on the card. Where is you? I think this should be fine. Yeah, just get her up there. Okay. I do not want to quit. Okay. Should be a good night of WCW. I just realized all these popularities are really bad compared to this. How our stamina's here? Okay. How our stamina's here? Whitney and Becky are low, and I need them to stay high. Yeah, this seems safer. Double check everything. Don't care about that. Corcut does have a promo. Damon Kemp wants a rematch against Clay Cortman. Shoot. All right. All right. Nope, 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 nope. Kombucha wanted something at some point. I don't remember, and it's not showing up on the list here. All just the same names all over. Well, whatever. Maybe I should actually have Gable cut the promo. Yeah. Try something different. Which is to say, try the exact same thing. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. I should have switched up the order of the promos. That's fine. Welcome, Orlando, Florida, to WCW Monday Nitro. We have a great show planned for you tonight, starting with a great match. That's right. Clay Cortman and Argus have both gotten qualified for a title match in the last couple weeks, winning over Damon Kemp in various matches. And so Damon Kemp is now forced to put his title on the line. And he's choosing to do this because he knows Drew Gulak is at home and can't join in. Too bad. So sad. So we'll see in this not quite a hardcore. It's just a regular triple threat match, but that can be pretty hardcore when you're here in WCW. Argus the Great gets not only the world title, but also his title as the greatest superstar. Your new champion. Argus defeats Cortman, and Kemp in it's a level 4 feud, 4.5 star match, men's world title. Ugh. That's just my bank. Don't care. I care a reasonable amount. Okay. Congratulations, new champion. Clubberella. She responds to Nova Northern Light. Again, they've been asked to stay away from each other for a couple weeks until maybe the animosity dies down, but it clearly hasn't. Because we can see, Clubberella just sort of waiting backstage over the decaying corpse of Nova Northern Lights gaming rig. And she says, I have fought you in a virtual space. I have fought you backstage. I have fought you in the ring. And they say fight forever. Well, forever is now, and forever ends at Starrcade. And that makes sense to enough people that they consider that to be an excellent promo. Clubberella calls Northern Light, and it works this time. Excellent. We have the whole hardcore division out here. We have Jake Xanadu. We have Jerry, the King of Hardcore Lawler. We have Cash Suplex. We have Adrian Buck. Just going to be a hardcore fatal 4-way match. We've been seeing Argus did win in that opening match, but it wasn't a fatal 4-way anymore, so he did not get a Cash Suplex Foundation grant, which maybe some of these superstars are looking to get. So we'll see. maybe the winner of this gets to be the number one contender for the hardcore title. And if Adrian Buck wins, maybe he gets to pick who his number one contender is. Cash suplex in a good match. And he awards himself the Cash Suplex Foundation grant for Titans in the Ring, which is also matched to WCW. Suplex defeats Buck, Lawler, and Xanadu. 3-star match, does nothing for nobody. Cora Cut is hosting a yoga session for charity. So she invites everybody in the Orlando, Florida crowd. Orlando's already hot. We just had SummerSlam, so we are in the heat of late summer, I guess. So we are going to be holding a hot yoga session. And people think it's an excellent opportunity. 4,500 fans at least enjoy it. Everybody gets to have a very sweaty yoga session all together, and it's great. Okay, so Becky Lynch has been called out on social media by Christina Fury, has been called out in person for running her mouth and spitting on everybody. And so it is decided that they will have a match. And much has happened in previous weeks. Sammy Vortex starts to get involved because she is positioning herself as the top star. She knows that Dominatrix has been dodging her, hasn't even mentioned her. She's busy swatting away some bees. And so Sammy Vortex wants to cut off the momentum of Becky or Christina before it can get any further. And Whitney Quaid wants to do the same for Sammy Vortex. She's been seeing that the audience has been saying Sammy Vortex deserves a championship. And honestly, the results show that maybe she does deserve at least an opportunity. And so this kerfuffle of a match.
1, 2, ring it.
Whitney Quaid ends up getting the better of Sammy Vortex. It does nothing for nobody. Thank you, Orlando. I gave you free yoga. You gave me nothing. Quaid defeats Vortex, Lynch, and Fury. 4-star match at least. Chad Gable calls out Kombucha. And at this point, they're both just trying to get something so that they can have a match at Starrcade. They're both just let's just try to get into the hardcore division, maybe. And Kombucha is just like, okay, it's whatever. Gable calls Kombucha. And in your main event, Quinn B has been buzzing around Dominatrix for a few weeks now. Got herself disqualified at SummerSlam. So this is what some companies would call an eliminator match. I think it's a terrible thing. It's just a number one contender match. We'll see if Quinn B can still be the number one contender, or if it truly is Sammy Vortex, or maybe now it's Whitney Quaid. Who knows? It's also a tables match because the show hasn't been hardcore enough. It was just sort of decided on the fly. A fly like a bee.
That's it. Bring it.
Quinn B. 4-star match. That works perfectly for me. Amazing booking. Grows that to level 4. Something's working, at least. I think the stage has been set for our Starrcade main event. B defeats Matrix. 4 stars. Not for the title, though. One day. Decent show. Where's Lula Tandy? Where is your world champ? I guess there's one of your world champs. What about the U.S. champ? Who's that? Does the show even care? Kit Wilson was on the team. I don't know.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Penelope Perfect. Perfect victory. Blair Davenport is excellent. Just copying me on the charity. Oh, there's Lula Tandy.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Liv Morgan wins. Tandy has called out Maya T. Kirk. Okay. You gotta do something about this, guys. Come on. Tag title match for some reason. Shanky and Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss now a double champ. Though you wouldn't know it. Uncle Howdy is good for charity at least. And then don't get hurt.
1, 2, ring it.
Titus O'Neil wins. And they didn't get hurt. They heeded my advice. Extreme Rules between these two young whippersnappers for the vacant North American title. So, okay. Classic match. Braden the Dark is back, and he's calling out... Oh, okay, so Eddie Guerrero's gone, and Braden is calling out Rangvold now. Okay. Yep. Smooth Bunny.
Ring it.
It's good. Randy Orton's back on the mic. He got one win, and they're just like, that's good. Beth Spartan and Andrea Cannons have their rivalry. This is for the title. Andrea Cannons retains. Amazing 4-star match. Rangvold, he's buff. Weak promo, though. And main event, Kevin Owens is here for some reason. So is Stone Cold.
It's over.
Tables match, Triton wins. 4.5-star classic, Humberto injured forever. I had a great show, and then NXT went and did that. Managed to beat me, so that stinks for me. Okay. 3.5-star performance. Damon Kemp needs to rest. Otherwise, just really good. This match, about as good as it was going to be. I don't really honestly care for it, but it did get me $40,000. This match, Whitney Quaid's up, Sammy Vortex is up. Becky and Christina are both up, but didn't boost any of their feuds, which stinks. And this match, 1.5-star performance, so just sort of barely good enough. Donna Matrix does need to rest, so I will give her a health spa next week. Yeah. And then our other feuds. All right, we'll figure it out. 117 rating score, 59,000 fans, $169,000. I should start spending money. Muscle Zowie Ltd. Limited says, tonight's WCW was amazing. Thank you for watching. Rowdy Warrior 78, Cora Cutt just killed it with that charity promo. She said she would. Mr. Mayor 77, great to see Quinn B in another tables match. Keep him coming. Maybe we will. Thank you for watching. Queen Messiah Universe. Really thought Damon Kemp was going to win that multi-man title fight, but Argus the Great snatched the belt at the end. He sure did. Thank you for watching. Bruiser Machine in France. Hey, WCW, you gave us a finish to Adrian Bunk and Cash Suplex's rivalry. No more matches between them. It's time to move on. Okay. Raw Hotel for Life. Could this get any uglier? Argus the Great and Clay Cortman are pulling out all the stops. We'll see. Bruiser Sensation for Life. Whitney Quaid settles the score with Sammy Vortex. What a great rivalry. It's going to keep coming. Thank you for watching. Keyboard Show Max. What an intense match. Argus and Cortman must hate each other after that. They hate each other. They grate each other. King Concerto 96. I had to stand up and give my TV a standing ovation. Awesome match with Argus the Great. Can't deny Clay Cortman made the match special. He is the Miz of WCW. And 360 Cyborg ESP. Jake Xanadu and Adrian Buck both had chances to win that one, but Cash Suplex took it in the end. Okay, thank you for watching. 112 rating score for Raw. 57,000 fans because they had their double charity. $99,000. 123 for NXT. 62,000 fans, $99,000. Humberto has a great feel for tables matches, but he died. So, too bad. Here we are, still at the top. Here we are, still 50,000 out of range. We need to be oh so careful in the next couple weeks. But new champ here at the top, so that's something. All right, let's finish up WCW. Let's march on to Starrcade. Nashville, Tennessee. Double cost. Will you stop? Eve Torres. Hey, my contract at WCW is up at the end of the week. It sure is. I'd be interested in staying, and the cost would be $11K. Absolutely. Okay. Great. Cheap. Triple H. Something's come up and all special matches will cost double this week. I'm told it's some kind of union thing. Sorry about that. I doubt you are. Damon Kemp. Thanks for the rematch against Cortman. That didn't go the way it should have, but I appreciate the opportunity. Feels like I'm on a roll this season at WCW. Well, you did just lose the title, so... Hey, boss. I've been talking with Cortman a lot lately, and he had this great idea we should team up for a tag match. I think we'd actually make a really awesome tag team. Fine. I mean, I've got time to just, like, ignore him. But I kind of thought he'd say, like, I want to win, or I want a match, or something. Do not book your most popular fighter this week for double cost. Don't care. What else do we got here? No cards I want. We kind of just have to hope. Well, I have 4. I have Steel Cage, I have Hell in a Cell, I have Falls Count Anywhere, and I have Iron Man. So I just have to hope that my at WrestleMania or Starrcade that there's a 5th card. Let's look at morale, although we are rapidly... we're probably past the point that I don't have to care about it anymore. Though it would be nice to have everybody as keepers, but this is the biggest roster I've ever had. It's been hard to keep morale up. Let's look at stamina. Donna has to rest. Damon has to rest. Let's give them both health spas. I have a health spa 1 and a health spa 2. And I think I have a health spa 3. No. Okay. Were this a playthrough that would be continuing, that would put me in a... maybe I don't have to rest them, because I could just not book them this week, and then they'll get above 40, which will be fine. But it might also just boost their morale to do it, so why not? I answered my question, why not, by just not doing it. Call out. You gotta make this work, guys. It has to. Level 2 promo skill, but... okay. I've got a bunch of level 4s, which is great. Northern Light and Clubberella. Let's just have them do a match. Let's have Gable and Kombucha. And Adrian Buck. And then let's have you two. And then Vargas and Cortman can rest. The let's see. Who did they say was a really good tag team? Quinn B and Alley Brawler. Okay. Oh wait, you said you wanted to be in a tag team with Clay Cortman. What's Cortman's stamina? Can't do it. We'll just have to presume that on the season opener they would be a tag team if they both got recruited in the draft. Tag team. Let's see here. Where'd they go? Alley Brawler and Quinn B. Against interference from Becky. Sure. That's probably not the main event. This probably is. Is there another match I want to book? I put that into a fatal four-way. Not the worst idea. And then need to rest all the men. Eve. No. Save Eve. Eve is going to do charity. And then we do just a fatal four-way. Here's the idea. Cinnamon Garrett. Vicky Cloud. No. this. Core cut. JC Jane. It's fine. I don't really care. Oh, double cost. Ugh. Let's do that there, and then let's do this. Call out. I'm not using my words, but that's fine. We just do a self promo for her then. Or I could do here. Okay, new idea. Steel cage. Expensive is all get out, but okay. So now that match should be very, very good. The winner of that match will get Hell in a Cell with Eve Torres at Starcade. Why not? Whatever. Those are the thoughts that are in my head and are now expressed in wave forms. Let's actually put our logistics. I realized that the show was very inexpensive for some reason. I don't think I need to do anything else. I think I need to fix match for anybody. Goal here is just whatever. Just they've all got really good stamina. To basically just use it, essentially, is the idea. Goal here is to rely on the good tag team chemistry to just have a decent match, build on Fury and Lynch. Here is just to maybe get their rivalry up to level 3 and then just do something. And then it's also an overtime match, so that's good. And then here is obviously our top feuds. Would love to get both of them up to level 4. And yeah, ideally Semi Vortex gets up to 100 pop also. I think one thing that maybe using a health spa does is it does prevent loss of popularity, but Dominatrix is at 100. She should be fine to take 1 week off. Do not book your most popular fighter. I don't care. All these contracts are expiring. Quinby expects to make an appearance. She will. Yeah. All these stamina are all really good also. So I could put some extra gimmick into this match too, but I don't think it needs it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Nashville, Tennessee. Deep breath. Can't believe I didn't get that second special promotion. Welcome to WCW Monday Nitro, Nashville, Tennessee. Hope you are having a wonderful night and a hardcore night at that. Announced for Starrcade, the master of Hell in a Cell, Eve Torres, will be hosting a Hell in a Cell match. And the person who wins this opening steel cage fatal 4-way will get to face in a steel cage that's slightly bigger and also has a roof. So, big opportunity. It's just an opportunity to compete at Starrcade. And so these are 4 stars who have all wanted to make their mark here in various ways. All wanted to be, rising stars or incoming stars or yoga stars. They've all had iconic moments. And so this is their opportunity.
1, 2.
Great steel cage match. They're all fighting for it. Danielle Wallace, who is secretly who I wanted to win. 4.5-star classic match. No feuds. Don't care. Wallace defeats Garrett, Cut, and somebody else. Jane. 4.5-star opener. Tremendous. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Vicky McLeod is okay. Just a little short little video package showing the feud between her and Alice Justice to kind of build up their Starrcade match. But it's okay. Doesn't do what I wanted it to do, but it's okay. Quinn B has earned herself a title shot. Whitney Quaid and Sammy Vortex have earned themselves title shots. But Quinn B, still wants to get in the ring and compete. She's got a lot of energy and she's ready to go. So she joins up with her. She had a great tag team match with Allie Brawler, and so they decide they want to have a little exhibition. Alice Justice and Christina Fury decide to come up and face them as, some world-class fighters. And as the match starts, Becky Lynch comes out, and she spits on Christina Fury and Alice Justice, which, of course, gets them really frustrated. So Christina Fury kicks Becky Lynch in the jaw, which shuts her mouth up, as they say. So we'll see if Quinn B still is able to pick up the victory. Becky Lynch gets the last laugh. It's a good match, so that's good enough. B Brawler defeat Justice and Fury. The run-in from Lynch. 3 stars. Drew Gulak is back, and he finally cuts a good promo. And he says, you tried to say you were the greatest. You took the title, and then you took it away from me, and you couldn't even hold on to it for more than 2 weeks. So at Starrcade, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take Argus the Great down. I'm going to take Clay Cortman down, and I will be the greatest world champion in all of WCW. It's good promo. Gulak calls Kemp. Last week, Kombucha and Chad Gable kind of threw up their hands and were just like, we just want to be in the hardcore division. And Adrian Buck is like, all right, I'll fight anybody. And Gable and Kombucha both taunt him like, you lost last week. And so Adrian Buck just starts beating him up. It's a triple threat hardcore match for perhaps title implications. I don't know.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Adrian Buck wins. 4-star match. That's pretty good. Buck, he shows why he's still the champion. Defeats Gable and Kombucha. 4-star match. Level 3 rivalry. Works for me. Eve Torres. She's flanked by a number of little demons from her. She calls them her cellular hell's demon. I don't know. I gave up on the joke before I could even try. That's good comedy. Anyway, it's a good charity promo, and she says she is the most generous. It's an act that looks good to me to be so generous to offer Danielle Wallace a Hell in a Cell match at Starrcade. And in your main event, Nova Northern Light and Whitney Quaid, the tag team champions, have been hounded for many, many, many weeks, nearly the whole season. Nova Northern Light and Clubberella have their feud against each other for their gaming feud, I suppose. Whitney Quaid and Sammy Vortex, Light versus Dark, that are going to be, they both have a shot at the world title. Whitney Quaid obviously wants to be the champ. So we'll see as the teams, it's not a tag team match, it is just an exhibition, but we'll see kind of what plays out here.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Sammy Vortex, the final win, double level 4s. It's perfect. Sammy Vortex stands tall. Will she stand tall with the championship at Starrcade? Only time will tell. Northern Light and Clubberella in a 4-star match. Perfect. Good show. Amazing booking. These two, last women standing match. I think they're in the big stadium now, so that's good.
2, it's over. Hit the bell.
Penelope Perfect, 3.5 stars. Shane O'Mac, that stinks. Okay, if that's what you want to do.
2, it's over.
Madcap Moss never competes, and yet he has no stamina. If this is going to be your world title feud, then okay. Shelton Benjamin is good. Mansois and Shanky.
1, 2.
Yep.
Ring that bell.
Yep, Mansois. It's great. They love cruisers and giants. You got to do something about these two. And then tag title match. This is a rivalry.
1, 2.
Like we've seen this match before. Carolina Reaper might get injured here. Amazing. Rivalry grows to what level? Who knows? Braden the Dark is back. He's got a lot of stamina back. And he is ready to compete, defending his title against Rangvald, who wins the title. Big change on the night before their WrestleMania, which for NXT is, of course, called something. I don't remember. It's not TakeOver. That's a different era of NXT. I truly don't remember. Anyway, Candice LeRae is good. Ignition and Andrea Cannons, not feuding, but had faced each other before. Andrea wins. It's great for some reason. Randy Orton, stuck on the microphone. Bunny Smooth Owens.
1, 2.
Sure.
It's over.
Bad Bunny wins. It's amazing. What's going on? Why are all their matches getting such good ratings? Stone Cold calls out Randy Orton. That surely will go somewhere. And then North American title on the line. Triton gets it back. And it's a 4.5-star classic. Why did NXT's show, why was it so good? Why? They beat me again. That's not fair. That's not fair. 1.5-star performance in the opener, but worked out. 1.5-star performance in the tag team exhibition, and it didn't even do what I needed it to do. This match did exactly what I needed it to do, and everybody's good. 2.5-star performance. And main event, 3-star performance. Everybody's staminas are still good. Sammy Vortex up to 93. All their morales are totally fine. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. 120 rating score. 60,000 fans. Christina and Alice Justice work really well as a tag team, actually. Let's go back. Oh. Okay. Yeah. 60,000 fans. How much money do I get? 88,000. So we're at just shy of $500,000. Muscle Rumble brand. Christina and Alice Justice work really well as a tag team. Good to know. Superhouse 97. Becky Lynch attacked Christina Fury during the match. Things are about to get worse. I doubt it. They're probably not even going to be on the card. Run-In Lover 80. What a killer show. Can't wait for the next WCW. They actually loved that. Justice by Alice says, does anyone actually care what Vicky McLeod has to say? No, it turned out. Viking Mayor 77. Decent enough promo by Vicky tonight. Well, maybe yes. Mr. Big Boot 89. Holy crap, Danielle Wallace finally won a match. I should actually look at her win-loss record. Concert Disaster 94. Tonight's WCW started strong and ended strong. I liked it. Thank you. Christina Fury says, not my greatest fight tonight. Have to hand it to Alley Brawler for taking full advantage. Stinning Quinn B. I am so sorry to the fans for such a one-sided match against Christina Fury. I wish she was better too. Oof. And then Tap Out Cyborg Ultra. Drew Gulak calling out Damon Kemp tonight and hitting the target. Good promo. Seems good enough to me. 114 for Raw. 51,000 fans. $125,000. 118 for NXT. So I think our show was higher. 58,000 fans for them. Rangvald is good at tables matches. $121,000. Okay.